I'm the principal investigator for the Healthy Brain and Child Development Study, or HBCD, at Virginia Tech. It's a national effort to really understand what drives brain development. And we're looking across all different contexts and across age. We're following kids from the second trimester all the way through 10 years old. So we're trying to gather information about how their brains grow physically, their environments, their families, all of those things, and then follow them across time. There's so much potential here.
Families participate in the study because they want to give back to us, they want to give back to their communities. The role of a study navigator is building rapport with our participants and families.
We learned so much about science, about MRIs, and brain development. It was really fascinating.
We also get to build a relationship with the children, which is amazing, and I think one of the best parts, knowing that this information could help children and families later on down the road. I'm really hopeful as somebody who came from the early childhood realm in seeing how this information might later influence policies at a lot of different levels.
I am the lead research assistant at the Virginia Tech site. Primarily on visits, I'll be running the MRI scanner. So an MRI scan, or magnetic resonance imaging scan, incorporates a giant magnet to take pictures of a participant's brain. It does this by working with the water molecules in the brain, and so we collect different scans at different time points.
I think the most important thing for families to know before they start an MRI study is that MRI is completely safe for their children. There's no radiation involved, there's nothing that would endanger their toddlers or their children. It's the only way that we can look kind of inside a person's head and see what the brain looks like.
So we typically have 3 people on a scan visit. And what that looks like is we have someone that operates the console. So they are actively getting the images. The second role for a scan visit for us is the monitor. So that is the individual that will be in the room with the child at all times. And then our third role is the role that is directly interacting with the parents.
And I could see him. There's a window. And then we could start seeing as the scanner started and all the pictures start to be taken and they start flashing up on the screen. It's just so interesting and fascinating.
And then after the scan, they get to see their brains, and then they get to ask us questions. And what part is that? What does that do? Does that look the same as it did the last time? And we have had kids say that, well, I want to be a scientist now, or I want to be a doctor.
See all these? Those are all your teeth. You have a lot of teeth.
To me, we're trying to merge lived experiences with the science. And that's really at the heart of why I think HBCD is going to be successful and why it's actually going to be able to bring the change that we all want to see.